Okay, this module is advanced menus. I know we talked a lot about using our theme to set our menu, but I'm just going to go through this module and show you some of the advanced menus you can achieve by using this module. So you have three different kinds of menus. You have your classic menu, which is very similar to what you can see here and here and along here. So you can build out your you could build out your header and assign it for a header. So you could build out all your elements with Beaver Builder and then assign that to you as your header. However, like I mentioned, sometimes it's a lot more complicated, especially when you're going on responsive design. Now, if you are going to tackle it, I can show there'll be a module on that or some training on that. But just so you know, you can achieve these a lot more flexibility with your drop-down menus and similar things like that. So that's your classic, and then you have your off-canvas menu. So it scrolls into the side there. They're just different colors. This is where. What's the difference between this one is, I'm not sure what the difference, they might just be showing you different colors. So that's what they mean by off canvas, is they kind of slide in from the side. And then your final one is a full screen menu. Now, if you were going to have a very simple menu and just have the logo on one side and then use very similar, like it just says here, you got your little hamburger stack and then menu, you could just hit that and then you have this full width full canvas menu or full page menu, and then there's just showing you the different effects you can have. So that's what we can achieve. Now let's go back and I'll show you how you can do this. So already have a 2 module setup, so you can use this you can use the advanced menu anywhere you like, but just for the demo, I'm going to give us a dark background and I'm going to make this full width, and I'll make our content full width as well. Okay, I'll just give us some, let us get some margin just so we can help define what we're working on. Let's do that on the top. So just to help us define where our working space is. Okay, so if you wanted to go ahead and say this is going to be where we're going to put our logo, again, we'll build it out. Come to modules. This is where I maybe would just use the photo for a very quick it's a very quick and simple image. So that would be our logo. And then for the rest of what I'll do is, so we can fudge this, I'm going to make this 3 columns. I'm going to put our menu in one, our logo in one, and our menu in the other. And then the rest will just be space in between. So up to the top here, come down, we're going to find modules. Remember, all our Ultimate add-on for Beaver Builder are going to be in UABB modules, and we are looking for, this is some of the trickiest, some of the time-consuming thing is actually trying to find your module. So this is going to be the advanced menu. Bring this in. So at the moment, it's just kind of defaulted to, remember this donate button, it won't be there. It's just on this, if you were going to make a new menu. So, and this is where you have all your settings. So menu alignment, left, right, depending on where you want that. I would say you're going to put it to the right if you're sticking with this kind of menu. And then you have all your different. Okay, so you have your margins if you wanted. So that's the individual, I believe it is, in between. So that's your spacing in between each item. Link padding is going to be, I believe, That's going to be the space around it. What was that? Okay, so we can go back to, not sure what it was. 10. Okay. And these are just going to be all your color options. You can go through these. Border settings. So at the moment we have a solid. So let's just have a look at that. Let's make it a light color. Okay, and that may be when we, let's publish this. Okay. Some of these elements, I mean, sometimes you have to just play around with some of them. Border settings. I don't think we had a border. Anyway, I'm going to leave that. Submenu would be we don't have any sub-menus in here, but these are the pages that would pop down below. So just for example, again, this would be, you know, these sub pages here. So that's just going to give you control over your sub pages. And again, the border settings around those sub pages. Responsiveness, that's going to be whether we're going to see the hamburger icon, hamburger and label. So that would be menu. Menu. And then you can change the color of that. And then the kind. So this is where if you just wanted that regular mobile menu, where it's just going to be, we'll have a look, I'll show you. So this would be your regular kind of drop down. And if you wanted to go to overlay, sometimes it gets a little funky, like anything technical. Let's go back to Builder. See if we can go. So see how that overlays the whole page. So that's what that, even though I thought we chose off canvas, so, overlay, and then the off canvas would be, it comes sliding in there, okay? And then you got all your different options there. So without going into a lot of detail, because a lot of this is just going to be adjusting the size, how you want it, the colors. You can go and change your typography here. So if you wanted this nice and big, you can just go font size. We're going to make this kind of much bigger. And you can make this along here. Sub-menu typography, same kind of thing. And then the margins on depending on where you, if you wanted to offset this a little bit. Responsive layout, whether you want it to have be displayed on, you know, the large devices, larger mediums. Because it's a menu, I would say you're definitely going to keep it on always. You want to be able to see it on all those devices. So that's kind of the menu structure for the advanced menus. Like I said, a lot of these options are just going to be colors and how they when you hover over it, you know, it might change those colors. So if you do want to tackle that, go ahead and give that a go. Like I said, I would, you know, if you don't have a lot of experience with building either headers or with Beaver Builder itself, I would stick to what we have. The options with our theme, you know, with Astra. It just keeps it much nicer and cleaner. So anyway, there is an option to have some advanced menus.